Okay, so we are in Jorvik. We're gonna go meet Halfdan. Although I didn't say that he wasn't. Oops. Didn't the mission say that he'd gone missing or something? So how are we meeting Halfdan? Does it tell me? I've forgotten. I didn't read the mission brief before I came out here. I'm gonna get stuck in a second if I'm not careful. I still wasn't sure which way around to do it. Go see Elba or go see Halfdan. The fact that Uber's standing next to Sigurd made me think that maybe that would be like more main plot than this. Although it's all technically main plot, I think, but you know what I mean. It's, things revolve around Sigurd, so I figured maybe this will just do other things, not revolving around Sigurd. So
I wonder how Halfdan fares now that he sits on the throne.
Well, I don't know that you can recover from lead poisoning. So I don't know. Why is he? Oh, he's not. I thought he was red.
Moira may know where Halfdan has gone. Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Pittaringa with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Pittaringa is in the east. Just...
Yeah, been there before. Oh. That was interesting. Oh, fast travel here. Right, he's in here somewhere. Oh.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Oh, he's over here somewhere. There he is.
No glory, no hope. Nothing but snow, silent as a corpse in its grave.
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you
He's
back
drunk,
to
or is he
Jorvik.
just...
Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Eivor. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Uba knew, did he not?
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home.
I didn't
Now
really have
get
a
up.
choice in the whole
I-
slaying of Eva
I
thing.
mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
You're not.
I'll find your hammer, and then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
I've just been there. Your dog ran off with it this way, did he? Okay. I don't... See, this story with Halfdan, I just don't know how this is going to end, because he's not exactly seeming like he's fit to be a king right now. Wow, you look cool.
There is much honor to be earned fighting by your side, Eivor.
I'm definitely recruiting you.
Come, show me your valor in battle, and earn your place at the great table.
All these people with all their cool armor and stuff, and I'm just like... B6. I've got all the pauper armor that I can't afford to buy anything fancy. Oh damn it, I went in the window. One time I don't want to go in the window, we go in the window. Why does this dog run off with his hammer? Hey, this was where the rabbit guy is. Hi. The Loki hair. It's definitely not a rabbit, it's a hare. Don't care what they say.
Go, Sunan.
Down there, eh? Are those wolves? No, the dog! Protect the dog.
There is Beonton, guarding the hammer.
Surrounded by wolves. Get off. Leave him alone. That was... I hope I can't kill Beyond Run. I found a hammer in Norway.
Half drunk
Can
needs
interact
his
with it
hammer.
though. Do I need to just go all the way over there? Because I can just fast travel, can't I? Yeah, it's just like in the middle of a rock bit in the whole place. I was like, huh. That's cool. Where am I going? I got distracted by the fact that I found a hammer in Norway. I was just like, why can't I interact with this? She didn't even say anything about it either. It was just sitting there. So I was like, oh, okay. Hammer. Who's there?
The lighthouse. Halfdan waits.
Here he is. Hey, Halfdan. How you doing?
This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
Is he Thor?
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1.
I really want to see Ragnar. We
But
need
that
like
was
a
years ago in the east.
DLC for before.
And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
I kind of want to say this. I kind of want to say this because I'm still mad at Eivor.
Ivar murdered an innocent man. A good man. He earned the death I gave him.
That came out okay. I was trying to
Codes of honor
wondering how
demanded
to
his
phrase
death.
it.
You did what had to be done. Leonton, my
They
boy!
did. They did demand his
Come here,
death.
boy!
A dog always forgives. But he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
Sure. Why do you want to do that? I've done that before. Pretty sure I've lit this before. Because every time I come across a beacon like this, I'm just like, ooh, and I light them. No reason, just because I can. I like the fact that I can just light them. So is that it? Was that just to conclude about Eivor? Really, then? Yeah? I guess. So we'll go. There's no more in Jorvik, is there? Okay, so we'll just go home and see Uber. So that seemed like that was the right way around to do that then. Unless it's going to trigger something else in a second, of course. I wanted to see the daily concept up, but it won't let me. It won't let me. I really want to get the father unlocked in the cult, but it won't let me do that either. I have to continue the story, which makes me think he's going to be story related somehow. But I think he's a Saxon, and I can't think of any Saxons that would be prominent now who would fit the bill. Because my initial thought was like when I had that little light bulb moment with Basim was maybe it's Basim, but Basim's not a Saxon. is he? So, but he's
Hey, my
Loki,
boy.
he was a father. So, but I don't know. I just don't know. I can't figure that one out. Right, Ulba, what have you got for us then?
Uba Ragnarsson, you're a long way from your king's side.
Eivor. Yes, a long stroll through the hills and fields of Mercia. Also, I could thank you
Thank me.
for sending my brother to his just reward. In spite of the harm he caused you and everyone around you.
Oh, so
I
this
cannot
is
keep
another
him in
thing
line
for
in this
Eva.
life. But I have no doubt the Old Father will put him to good use in the next.
A darkness followed your brother, one I am not sure he understood. But as you say, he is now where he belongs.
He is. And as a show of my thanks, I came to offer you a gift. A token of my respect.
Thank you.
Put it to good use, Wolf-Kissed. And may we meet again soon. On a battlefield if the fates are kind.
So, I'm a bit confused by these missions. Why these? Why? What would be? Is there a way this could have turned out different? Maybe it's to do with whether or not I gave him the axe or hammer, whatever he had, weapon-wise. Axe, isn't it? If I didn't give him it, he wouldn't go to Valhalla. Maybe they would not be so nice to me. And it would be like a fracture between us. Or something. I don't have a clue what I'm going to be doing now.
Sigurd wishes to speak with you. He is quite agitated.
Okay, now I know what I need to do.
You will want to speak to him yourself.
I was like, I don't have a mission, like, at all. Let me just use my skill points real quick. Okay. Sigurd, what's up? Why are you agitated this time?
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
What time?
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory. I fear to ask what that means.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done. I wish now to see the hall of my
You
ancestors.
want to die?
If you wish to die, it will not be by my hand.
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life and glory everlasting. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks. I know I speak words you don't fully understand.
Correct.
But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage back to Norway, to wish my father farewell and achieve my destiny.
You want to go back to Norway?
Back to Norway. I need to discuss this with Randvi.
If you must. I will await your answer down by the docks. Do not keep me waiting.
Why would I need to discuss that with Randvi? He's the Jarl.
Greetings.
Okay, so now we're going back there. So what about Hampshire? I want to go to Hampshire.
I want to see the
It's
Alliance
the only place
map.
I've not completed and it's driving me nuts. Oh. Okay. I don't get anything for going there? Is this... I don't have Hampshire. I like the little ticks next to the places to say I'm done.
It may be time to return to Norway. Sigurd is eager to see his
Are
father.
we gonna
and
go and take on Harold?
beyond that, I do not know.
I have heard ill news about Styrbjorn in the past year. If you go, go with care.
We've been over a year away. See, it's really hard to gauge how much
Leave
time has
now
passed.
and return as soon
Obviously,
as we're
Sigurd
able.
was captured for
Good.
months, so it has to
And
have
be
been like
safe.
quite a while.
Both of you.
Need to go to the docks. Let's go to Norway. The great thing is, because I've already been there and explored, even though it was only a little area, I don't have any distractions, so we're just gonna literally go and do the main story. Like, wow, this has never happened to us before. Don't quite know what to do with myself. I might change my ship's design actually and go for the Helheim one because I wanted to put that on a while back and I forgot. So I might change my ship design before we leave. So I think I can only do that here. Hi. What's this one? That's what I've got at the moment. Yeah, I want to do the Helheim one. I like the... Oh, I don't need to come out of that. I keep forgetting every time. Oh, wait. That's not what I want. Oh, no, it's Jotunheim stuff, isn't it? Not Helheim. Jotunheim. Icy. Because look at the cool, like, thing. There's, like, ice effects. How cool is that? You know, we're going back to the icy place. I feel like we need to have iciness on.
That it?
Yep. Thanks.
I must take my leave. So long.
And thanks
Until
for the
next we meet.
Yeah, my ship looks cool. Hi.
Sigurd.
Shall we then, Eivor? To Norway, and well beyond.
Let's go.
To Norway, then.
Good, good. Lead on.
I don't understand what he wants here. It must be something to do with Harold. Otherwise we would not go to the cure place, surely. We'd go to the place we started, because that's where his dad is. I think he's playing me at the moment. Not a fan of the fact. In the Hall of the Slain.
So strange. Little has changed, but it feels unfamiliar.
A few years abroad have shaped us more than all the decades we spent here, brother.
And it's bloody cold.
Postman interrupting the stories. Well, England is quite warm. Have I just interrupted where that's going? I can't remember. I don't think so. I'm assuming it's going where I want it to go. Switch to stories. Someone tell us a story.
Death follows in my wake. I do not seek it out, but it is always there, nipping at my heels like a faithful hound. Gilly was my first kill. He was 12. I was 6. He beat me every day, to my eternal shame.
This is Harald's fair hair's kingdom now. Every peak and fjord. It pains me to say it, to think it even.
And our father, his fool. Poor man.
It is a role he chose. He bent easily and broke in half. Do not pity him.
No.
For many moons I could not sleep, always thinking of his betrayal. The horrors I wished upon him. He deserves nothing but shame now.
Put it out of your mind, Sigurd. There's no need to hound the old man.
No. He must taste the same foulness that I taste. He must know what glory he missed by staying here, the lapdog of a conqueror.
You want to speak with him?
Yes. Face to face. I will tell him the truth.
What truth is that exactly?
Were you at the good part yet?
One day I'd had enough. I decided to play a trick on him. I stole his mother's torque and tied it to the tail of the Jarl's horse. Then I let him chase me into the stables, where I hid.
Alrekstad. It thrives. In spite of our father, no doubt.
Are you sure of this?
I will say what needs to be said.
Do you fear his rebuke?
Oh no. I crave it. It may be the old hound has lost his bark.
Or it may be you'll light a fire beneath him, inspire him with tales of our glory.
If I do, I'll stoke that flame until it burns.
I can't get a read on this. I feel like Harold wants to, Sigurd basically wants to take out Harold because he's pissed off, but he's also mad at his dad. Which is returning me to the feelings from the beginning of the game where I was like, are you going to try and assassinate your dad or something to take over? And then like, obviously none of that happened.
Our father spends his days in the mead halls and his nights on barren planks of wood.
That's right.
We'll search the mead halls.
I remember one nearby. A sad hall where men soak their unhappiness.
We should look there.
I
Come
don't remember
empty-handed.
that it was.
Not even a gift to offer.
Rats don't appreciate gifts. They sniff and lick them, without care.
See, he's just not being very nice to his dad.
We were speaking.
You a chipper, brother.
Yeah, you are. I don't need any rations right now. Just don't know what to make of this at the moment. Aha.
That poor soaker, he never leaves.
From sunup to sundown, he just sits there, staring into his horn.
Once, just once, I'd have him take a bath.
He was a king once, that one. You'd never know by the way he sulks.
Huh. There he is.
We should go. Look at him.
Father.
Sigurd? My son, Eivor. By Odin's blessing, come and let me look at you
Stop.
both.
That is far enough.
Blood of Tyr, what happened there? A grievous wound you have. Are you well?
Far better than I look, I
Blood of
assure you.
tear indeed, huh? Right? Huh?
This
Huh?
calls for a toast. Your journey must have been long and cold. A drink to warm your blood.
We are not here to drink or make merry. Only to look upon the rackets of a once great man.
And then what? Make new war against King Harald? Stake a claim on his crown? Is that your wish? To sow more chaos here?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
You're absurd, old man.
Okay, it's
What
not.
could possibly
It's not.
interest me in this frozen backwater?
Dunno. That's why I don't know why you came.
I heard rumors
Wow,
that
his beard
England
is
was
crazy.
infested with kings already. I thought maybe you would return here to...
I've cast aside all dreams of kingship, father. A much greater end lies in wait for me. I have returned for one reason only. To say goodbye. And to thank you for your colossal failure.
Failure?
As a father, as a king, as a man. For without it, I would not have discovered my true self.
My failure, as you call it. My oath to King Harald was the only sensible path forward for a man in my situation.
The king owns the crown. I don't know what that would mean, so I'm curious to press it.
It was your right to pledge your crown to another. And I know you did what you thought best for the safety of our clan.
As Harald's forces advanced, I knew we did
Right, what are we doing?
not have the strength to oppose him. We were too disorganized, too weak.
We were.
With the sun.
Now, however,
absent,
I could
always
totally...
off raiding in some
Yeah, wasn't he
far-flung
gone for like
land,
3 years
never
or something
concerned with
ridiculous?
the duties of kingship. What choice did I have but to pledge my allegiance to him? A man with ambition and an army to match it.
Absent? I acted only as the son of a king must. To earn you riches, to bring you glory, to praise your name.
The people of Constantinople had no use for my name, Sigurd. I needed you here.
Listen to this weeping old goat.
I feel like I need to side with Sigurd, don't I? I don't know what the implications of this conversation will be.
You should have told us of your plan to bend the knee to Harald.
And spared me the shame of seeing my father debase himself like a gutted pig.
You are right. I owed you the truth, and for that I am sorry. But I will not apologize for what I did.
Then I have nothing left to say to you.
Sigurd, from the day you were born, I wanted nothing more than to pass on my title, my land, my people, to you. But one year is never like another, and with the passage of time, certain truths appeared, unavoidable. Ours was the last kingdom in Norway to resist Harald's advance. To oppose him would have been our death.
You do not know that. We could have fought back.
We could have, yes, and suffered countless deaths.
Harold was
for
very
no other
strong.
reason
His
than to
region was
protect our pride.
280.
We will never know the truth. Because you were too afraid to risk it.
I feel like I had the potential to bridge the gap between these two, and I haven't.
Look after him, Eivor. And if you have the chance, lead him back from the edge of the abyss.
I don't know that I can.
He is my brother, not my dog. Be well, old man, and serve your king with honor.
Oh. Are you going to be mad at me for my first
This
choice?
sad business is finished.
Okay, it's fine.
Good riddance. And now we sail for further shores. To my true purpose. To my destiny. To the end of my road.
Where on earth are
I
we
will
going?
follow you as far as you wish in this world, brother. If you mean to take us further, I may reconsider.
I do not think you will, Eivor. I think you will marvel at what I have to show you.
I really can't tell where he's going with this at the moment.
Still dwelling on your father.
Not at all. I was only reflecting on my visions, wondering at them. How present they are, like memories of yesterday.
That's because they're probably
Describe them for me, your visions.
like
My
previous
earliest was
life
a large
stuff.
door embedded in ice, far north of Herdafylke. The saga stone embedded at the top of its arch. As the visions grew stronger, the door opened, revealing many things. The life tree Yggdrasil, the golden fields of Valhalla, and the faces of our gods. All of whom called me friend, brother, warrior. I felt at home among them, warmed by their love.
You should know. You're not alone in this. I too have had visions.
Have you? And what did they foretell?
It is hard to say. I've seen Odin leading me into shadows. I've seen spinners weaving wild destinies from pools of blood. I saw the great beast Fenrir, the branches of the world tree, and a man with...
One arm.
Go on.
Valka warned me of a great betrayal, but what form it takes I cannot say.
I see.
I hold to my oaths, Sigurd. You know that. Betrayal is not in my nature.
Of course not. You are a stalwart as a pillar of stone. Come now. My destiny awaits.
I don't know how much of this is influenced by like certain other things. Like, can these situations happen in a different way? He seems calmer with me now than he had been before. Whereabouts are we going? Northernmost Fjord. Hey, that's around near where the hammer is. The hammer's over... It might be like here. Because I was like... I was going to go and explore all of this bit and then found this beachy bit that I could get off on. So I went and ran through. And then... I think I climbed up here because I was thinking maybe I could do like that... Like a... Oh, I can't remember why I went up there. There was something. Oh, maybe there was a treasure chest or something. Oh, are we going over here? Okay. But yeah, he feels
Daughters of Aegir,
calmer
bless our
with me
passions.
now
Yes, I feel a great calm as we cross these waves.
than
This
he was
ordeal
earlier.
with the Elf King, Alfred. How far have you pushed him? Does he bend?
No.
Will he break?
Guthrum's army will be chasing him across Wessex now. With luck, he'll push Alfred into the sea.
Strange how these earthly concerns seem so distant to me.
But we've gained so much in England. We stand to win even more.
The Christians are hardy foes. They see one man above who holds the axe. One man higher than us all. That is a powerful feud.
We hold our own axe. We swing it where we may.
The woman, Fulke. In my time with her, as painful as it was, she showed me things. Things so strange and wonderful. I am almost grateful for her treachery.
What she did to you was cruel beyond measure.
Yet, with every snap of the flame, with every scar and loss of my arm, my visions grew stronger.
If you can find the good in that, fine. She was as mad as the ocean is wide.
Yes.
Even the mad ones can
Yes, she
offer
was.
wisdom. Their Jesus was an odd fellow. Now half the known world loves him. And no one believed us when we were young, and we chiseled our plans onto tables in meat halls. Not even my father.
There is the Sigurd I know well. Can we not return to England and finish together what we began?
Yes, I vote for
Forget
that.
all that. The future is forward. A great wealth awaits us.
I am with you, brother. Until the end.
I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can even do anything. I've no idea what to expect. That's the thing. I just don't know, like, what's he hoping to find here? Because it sounded like with his vision he was talking about the gate to Asgard. Are we going to find something like that here? Is that what he's hoping to find? Because if the vision we got from the anomalies is right, then Asgard is gone and dead.
Stands in our way.
Keep moving forward!
Because Asgard's not actually Asgard.
As I know my own mind! We will cut through this winter sheet like swords through straw! Do not worry!
To perish on a lonely fjord would be the shame of our clan.
Ha! That we would!
I wonder if we would get, if that's where we're going, if we find the ruins of the place where past us was, that we saw in the vision. That would be very cool.
Yes! Yes, this feels familiar! Eivor! We will press on! The rest of you, wait here!
I don't know what to expect. Where are we going? Straight up? I like that he's like bowing from the like wind and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
This kingdom of snow!
I'm following.
Sigurd.
I'm right here.
Can we not wait for this to pass?
Ah, the sting of ice on skin! Revel in this, Eivor! We walk the footpath of the gods!
To where?
I
More
don't think they were
glaciers and
gods.
deserts of snow.
They were
To
just
glory!
Could we
They
not
want to be
wait until
advanced.
this tempest quiets down? With the ship where we have meat and food to warm us.
No! We must confront the omens and honor the gods! They will not seek or find you! We must go to them!
We would be poor company with frozen bones and ice pellets for eyes.
You need not fear the cold, Eivor! Where we are going, the winds and snows cannot touch!
There was like a moaning, groaning type noise just then. I don't know what that was. I would like it to not be a monster or something. That. I'm only very faintly hearing it, so I can't kind of... But it sounds like that direction.
It is bitter cold, as wind from Niflheim.
Keep steady! It should not be far now!
So how does he know where we're going? Is this one of his visions? That he's been here because of Tyr? It's probably not Tyr at all. I'm still sticking with my theory. He's Tyr. Basim's Loki. Till proven otherwise, that's my theory.
It
I'm
must
surprised
be
Basim's
near.
not here, to be honest.
I know the shape of these rocks! Yes! We are close!
For the sake of frozen fingers, I hope so.
Yeah, I this would be chilly. kind of trying to look to see something.
There. That frozen lake. This must be it. And ahead lies a cavern.
Late.
Will you not say where this leads?
You will see soon enough.
Too late to turn back, I fear.
There! The cave! Within hides the sacred gate.
It's not surely going to be a like the Bifrost type gates, is it? I know it's not technically what they are, but that kind of thing. Maybe it's just going to be one of the big Isu facilities. I wonder what would be in here if it is. Going hella.
The ice looks fragile. Can you clear it?
I can. I really hope I don't have to fight Sigurd. It's just occurred to me when I pulled out my bloody bow. It's not even that cold in here apparently, the water's not frozen.
My heart races.
Yeah, this is
This is it.
Gods, this door.
Facility.
Have you seen this before? The space above. The saga stone sat there, did it not?
Long, long ago, yes. Now stand clear. Svachoi nokvat uns membro trurvondi kvorde. Uns solas vras gnokadide. Unsum huchas reisderae chasaunsi.
How did you do this? Where did you learn these words?
Oh, that
I
gave me
told you,
tingles.
My visions are memories of a life once lived. Come.
I
lads.
believe that they are.
What is this place?
This. I wonder if this is the place where the vision happened. I bet it is, isn't it? So Ragnarok had already happened, but it wasn't actually like Ragnarok.
Over here. This blade will lead us
Although
onward.
they said that humans would live on after Ragnarok, so maybe it was technically Ragnarok. And there is no further Ragnarok. They just believe it is.
Hoerasi.
So when the dinosaurs died, that would cause it all. I'm not sure I would want to be on a ancient lift.
Sigurd, I don't know what to say. This is all so strange.
Trust this place, Eivor. This old and sacred place.
Where does it lead?
To the Hall of the Slain and the Golden Fields. To Valhalla.
I don't think it does. I don't think it does, Sigurd.
This vessel, was it crafted by
Oh,
dwarves?
it's like I can't see
It
anything.
is finely made, that much is true. I doubt Gunnar could hammer a piece any finer.
And this cavern, so
I think I broke it.
humming with magic.
What did I do? I broke it. I only took a step forwards. Don't move. Oh, wow.
There, the old tree, the tree of life.
What is this?
See how proudly she sits, how beautiful she gleams. Here all the roots of life run together.
Skulls would cry to behold such a sight.
And there is more to come. I swear by all the names of the Old Father, this is only a taste of what I have in store for you. For my visions go further, to Odin's Great Hall.
This is definitely the place, isn't it? Of the vision.
There. Do you feel that? The sacred energies.
I have never seen something so grand.
Look at that
This
thing.
shrine is ours. It will open for us. Watch and see for yourself.
How do you know these things? Was all this in your vision?
All this and more.
I'm not quite sure what to expect right now. Oh, there's like... There's heal stuff. That means I'm gonna have to fight somebody. What's that?
Yes, it is returning to me now. This ancient shrine is set alight by the sphere of metal. And these shining arms, these branches, they will grant us access to the refuse of the gods, to Valhalla. Are you ready?
Sigurd, take great care. We should not tinker with the tools of the gods.
You speak for yourself, Eivor. For I am no mortal. I see that now. I know it.
You are mortal.
Take your place at the center there.
Are a reborn
and
mortal.
You will see.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, I don't know. There's too much health stuff around. We're gonna have a fight. This is dangerous.
Sigurd! Is that Svala?
Valka's mother? Why would
Hail,
Valka's
you
mother
givers.
be here?
The guest has come.
Why would Valka's mother be here? Oh. That means Valka would have to come in here. Is Valka not what she appears to be?
What is this place?
This is a dream. Harvey. So they all like uploaded in this PC. So it's like a matrix.
We are proud to serve you, Javi.
Imagine if I saw Eva here now. Where is Sigurd?
Eivor, Tyr said you would come.
Svala.
Welcome. Are you Valka's mother? Svala? You have a keen eye, Wolfgist.
Svala is
Eivor,
Freya.
we have arrived. Now raise a horn with Freya here and sing a victory song.
Sigurd, what is all this? Your arm has returned, and your vicar as well.
Glory eternal, Eivor. Here we dine in the great hall of the slain, at long last. Oh, I want to scream with joy.
This is all so beautiful.
But it's not real.
Your visions were... they were real.
The battle horn blows! Come, Tyr!
To the field! Fight with us!
See, he is here. Do it. Don't
Go,
you get any
Eivor.
funny ideas, young lady?
Enjoy the fight. You have earned your place here.
Is this how the game is going to end? Is this the end of the game? What am I supposed to do? Just kill all these people? I killed both partners. Oh, that's Sigurd. Don't kill him. Don't kill him! Oops. Oh, crap me. I can just kill all of my people. Oh, they're just literally all going to attack me anyway. Okay. What on earth is this? Oh, I can go and speak to Sigurd. Hi. I don't really know what's going on.
Sigurd, this place is incredible.
Enough with those sword flies. You and I must fight.
I'm inside you.
We never had.
And hold nothing back. For here we need not fear a
Who are
thing.
you? Get out of our circle. Now I have to fight Sigurd? Ah! That wasn't very fair. Gave me no chance to, Wow, he does not stand a chance. Yeah. You're screwed, Sigurd, I'm afraid. I'm a little bit stronger than you. I cut off his arm.
Brother!
Worry not, Eivor. For we earn no scars here, only battle wisdom. The day is done.
Is this just gonna
What
be
just happened?
like a Groundhog Day? Feasting and fighting. I don't want to stay here. If that's what this is, I don't want to stay here. I gotta go to Hampshire, man.
To lead us to victory.
It is literally just a repeat.
Lead us to glory, Javi.
We are proud to serve you, Javi.
Wet my lips with another horn of mead, brother.
Drink for strength! Fight for glory!
This is not what you would...
Sigurd, your arm has grown back.
It was never gone, Eivor. Not truly. Nothing is permanent here. I told you. Nothing save the courage and reputation of its warriors.
Are we immortal in this place?
Let us discover that together.
A new day.
A new day in the same... exact same thing. What on earth? This is just a simulation. It's not real, I don't think. I'm just gonna kill a few people until I find Sigurd. Where is Sigurd? Oh, he's over there. Just running around killing people I don't even need to. Why are you?
Bit to the marrow's bed.
Again, you've lost your arm.
And again it will return.
This is not real, Sigurd.
Father, is that you?
Oh. Oh.
That cannot have been my father.
Definitely looked like him. Who else has died that we might see? Well, see, Dag would be here if this was real, right?
Skull! Take your horn. Join the battle cheer.
No, because this isn't real. Only two of us are real. 3 of us.
How do you like this frenzy so far?
I think it's crap.
It is. It is quite something.
I want to go home.
Raise your horn, Eivor. What stops you?
None of this is real.
Baron. Have you seen him in this hall? I have not. Should he be here?
He shouldn't, actually, because he died without his axe.
No, he died a coward. Yet by Odin's eye, I swear I have seen him.
Cast aside your cares in Valhalla. Let seeking go. We have earned our joy. The journey is complete.
I mean, this literally can't get any more escapism-y if it tried, you know? It's the literal definition of it, like, in every way, shape, and form.
I saw you, Father. Where are you? Show yourself.
We are proud to serve you, Javi.
We have to go back out on the battlefield again.
Great warriors. Have you seen Varin?
Oh.
Varin, my father.
We got a ping.
Varin? Father.
Door's gonna open. Damn it! Everybody stop chanting me. I need to find my dad. Anyway, let me run at the moment. It's making me walk so that I can't catch up to him. Those little sneaks. Where are you, Varen?
Lost. Where is he?
I know you're out here somewhere. Sigurd's falling down again. Are you just constantly going to lose that arm?
Next time I lose this fucking arm, I'll beat a man to death with it.
See, things
You're not
keep
tired of his
interjecting
injuries?
themselves.
Never.
There he is. This is not...
Wait.
See, they're working through their own issues.
Father.
Him with his arm, her with her dad. It's not him. Just looks like him. Oh! Right in the eye. Ugh, wasn't expecting that. I hope that's not a recurring theme now. Odin lost his eye. What was she looking at just then? What was up there? How do we even get out of this if we're...
Eivor, you have a guest.
Do I?
You should have knocked first.
Nonsense. I brought you someone. Look.
My Eivor! There you are! What a warrior you have made of yourself! I am overfilled with pride.
How did you find your way here?
This is how she's going to think it's not real because of the fact
You
that he's
remember
here.
our great battle? You remember how we fought, side by side, with your mother and Sigurd and our clans united?
We fought, father, but you did not. You died a coward.
Eivor, enjoy this. Your father has returned.
This isn't what she wants, Sigurd.
Have you lost all your love for life?
No, but you apparently
That
have.
was not my father. That was a lie.
That was not a lie. That was my gift to you. I have power here, and I can do as I please.
And yet you can't seem to
You
keep
wished
your
to see your
arm.
father. I made it happen. As easy as breathing.
By Odin's laws, my father is not allowed in this place. I do not wish to see him where he should not be.
Your father died doing what he hoped would save you. He died to protect you and his clan.
He did, but that doesn't mean that
No.
she has to forgive him for...
This is the end
leaving.
of our road, Eivor. This is Valhalla, the eternal golden field. Now come. Battle beckons.
So, are we gonna... Is the only way out
How is all this possible?
to convince Sigurd to let us out, do you think? If he's got, like, admin control, basically. Who's this? Oh, it's Freya.
How are the slain brought here?
The Valkyries know this. Only them.
No, that cannot be true. None of this feels right.
Correct.
Do not despair, Eivor. Look. Your friends are here. Everyone you could ever want is here beside you.
Oh. Low blow. Low blow.
No. They are not real.
They are not real. Correct.
This place is a lie.
This place can be whatever you wish it to be, Eivor.
I I do not want it. Not like this.
You would resign yourself to an empty death?
The ecstasy I feel here is an illusion. I'd sooner call like a raven than sing a false song.
Illusion or not, here there is no death, no pain, no loss, no betrayal. Not like out there.
You want this? To live inside a lie?
I am an old woman with a broken body. What life I had left was brief. So I bid farewell to my dear Volka, and came here.
I wish you well, Svala. But this is not for me.
Correct. Now we just have to get Sigurd. And he seems
must
like he's
find
having a
Sigurd.
great time, so I'm not convinced he's gonna want to leave with us. Here he's whole and unhurt. In the real world, that is not the case.
Won't like my blows.
Where is he?
Wager on who gets the kill.
Sigurd! Where are you? I don't see him. Oh, he's back there kneeling down again. See, he keeps replaying this same scenario. Doesn't seem like he's particularly happy here either.
The arm! Always the fucking arm!
It's because it's in your head.
Sigurd, this is an illusion. A trick. Leave with me now and return to England. Our people need us.
No, I am no one in that world.
You're the Jarl of
I am
Ravensthorpe.
somebody here. Powerful, capable. A god. Here I may live forever. Here I cannot die.
Cows die. Family die.
Did she just take
You
control?
must die.
She was just like,
The
shut up
only thing
everybody.
that never dies is the reputation of the one who's died. In here, you have no reputation. But out there, it's not too late. Every day, the same empty war. The same hollow victory. Spilling blood that tastes of water and smells of grass. You have known real battle. Real glory. But this is not it. You know this. I know you do. Brother, it's time to leave.
Am I destined to follow you everywhere? Till the end of my life? All right. We go.
No, you stay.
Ooh.
I do not give you leave to go.
You can bog off. It's not your decision. Oh, he knocked me out. Maybe it is. Hey, why is she blonde? Don't be blonde. It's weird. She's not blonde, she's brunette.
Why leave this place? A glory you fought so hard to find.
Because it's not for us.
Walk with me.
I didn't fight to find this place. Oh.
I am humbled to walk with you, Eivor. Your reputation is a song warriors will
Yeah,
sing
you look like you got
forever.
a spear there, and I don't particularly like that fact. Am I gonna have to fight Odin? We've got to conquer our inner past self who's a pain in the ass. I don't agree with your decisions.
You are the wolf-kissed one who lingered at the edge of death, yet fought back.
Yes. This is cool. It's like going through all of my life stuff. I still don't know why I'm blonde though. Is that just an oversight that they didn't take into account what I actually look like?
Spilled the raven wine of battle to paint whole kingdoms red.
Yes, I did that. Correct. What outfit am I even wearing right now? Is this the one I wore right at the start?
You have killed kings and crowned them as you desired, bowing to none.
Is this all set, what he would say here? Or is it influenced by things I actually did? I feel like some of these I didn't have any choice in.
You stood tall where your brother stumbled, yet still, you came to his
No,
aid.
this is all set, isn't it? Like, there's no decision here. I don't think that... Because there wasn't really decisions within these points.
You have felled many great foes in your brief time.
Uh-huh.
You have earned your place here, Eivor. Seize it.
I will not. I want to go home.
Stand aside. My people need me.
I have given you everything you wanted. Everything you needed.
You gave me nothing. It was all me.
Yet I cleared your path. I guided your axe.
You were a fly buzzing in my ear.
How dare you deny me?
I do deny you. Oh.
Everything you believe in stirs before you. Yet you question all. You question the very gods.
It's because you're not a god. You're just a powerful person. Ooh. What?
Do not diminish yourself.
Your corpse hole is nothing but a dream.
Nothing but a dream. A dream is as real.
Was I supposed to be able to do anything there? Like, he just completely murked me before I even had a second.
Do they not push men to their greatest glories?
Then I am...
Okay.
Eivor, stand.
I'm trying. I can't. Okay. Do I have to fight him more? Or am I meant to leave? I can't seem to use my abilities either. I don't. It doesn't let me use them. I've got adrenaline, but I can't use it. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna die again. For sure. Do I only have a limited number of... Odin has control over my axe. What does that mean? What does that mean? Odin has control over my axe. Can I just run away? Do I have to fight him? Or am I supposed to follow these guys? Odin has control over my axe. That's what that means. Okay, I get it now. So, each time I die, did that make another person appear at the door? Sigurd, then Randvi. Does that mean I might as well just die? Or can I actually beat him? I don't know. He doesn't have any health, so I don't know if I can do anything. I'm a bit confused. We'll just carry on for a bit. Oops, see if we can do anything. Yeah, the fact he poofs away means I can use my lock on every time. I don't think that I can even do anything. I'm tempted to just let him kill me again, to be honest. Let's just see. Let's just see. I'm gonna just let him kill me, just to see. I don't know if I should be dying or not. What? It doesn't have a health bar. How do I know if I'm even doing anything? Or this is just pointless. Okay, do you want to just kill me again? Oh! That's what you meant by that, is it? How do I unequip it? Now I can run away? Okay. I would never have gotten that. Hi. Let me out.
Take up your axe!
I will not. Piss off. This is cool.
Coward of cowards!
Who is that? Is that me?
Becca's bastard! Stand and face me, you feeble-down thrall!
That's my family. Oh. Uh-oh.
Leave me now. You are nothing. With me, have wisdom, glory, power. What more do you need?
We've not been in alignment for most of the game, dude.
Everything else.
No!
Damn right. Ooh, that was really cool. That was really cool. I did almost unequip my axe actually the first time it said, "Who's got control of your axe?" And I was just like,
Sigurd,
dude,
are you?
that wouldn't do anything.
Are you with
right?
me?
I was thinking to fight him barehanded, not to run away.
Sigurd.
Ah, the hanged one awakes. Feet upon the ground once more.
Good bloody knew it!
Be careful!
Basim, what is this?
Not Basim.
Come closer, Eivor. Let me get a better look at you.
Bloody
Leave him
knew
be,
it.
Basim.
Bloody knew it.
For too long I stared at the sun. It blinded me to the truth. That it was you.
Not so good.
It was you I wanted all along.
Did you drag us here? Like a cowardly fox concealed in
I
the
half
bush?
thought he was going to turn up when I
Without
was like,
my
I'm surprised
destiny
he didn't
was
come
kissed.
with us.
You broke all my hopes.
He's mad, Eivor. Silence him!
He's
Come,
low-key.
Eivor. Come save your crippled prince of dead ravens.
I flippin' knew it! I flippin' knew it!
Are you hurt?
I called it!
It's nothing.
You right?
Go.
Okay.
Kill that
I was
background.
just gonna run off myself, so. I flippin' knew it! Vindication!
What is this
Vindication!
Son, Eivor. This is about my son.
He's Loki!
You speak
Oh, you're up there.
nonsense, Basim.
Whoosh! Sugar plums. He doesn't have a health bar either. How am I supposed to know how much?
Forgiveness is impossible.
We shared so much in England. Fought and bled together.
Eivor, into the wellspring of your memories.
I know exactly who you are. I figured it out last time when you were talking. And you were like, no, Sigurd's fine. Dude, what are you talking about? I was like, look up there. I called you out. You can hide from me, do you? I don't know, I'm quite happy to fight him, to be honest. Sneaky little assassin.
What does battle serve? Let us speak.
I have waited countless ages for this moment. No more talk. I hunger for this kill.
Well, you won't have it, so piss off. Get down here. Thanks. I don't know how much I have to attack. He's full of arrows. Oh, I can't see at all. Let's just top that up just for safety. Yeah, there we go. really know what to do here. Because again, no health bar. Why is there health stuff on the side of the wall? Oh, I wasn't paying attention there.
Show me your neck. Show me.
The kiss of a wolf takes my prize! Of course!
I never even thought about that connection with the wolf and Fenrir.
Rise! My son will not have suffered in vain.
You spout nonsense like an alehouse drunk.
He does. But it's a logical kind of sense.
This, so be it.
Nonsense. I mean, ounce of that. We're both just swiping miles away from each other. Oh, I missed it. Damn it! I wanted to have that quick little snack. This does remind me a bit of the Jotunheim Tower. Go get the snack! Tasty snack. Thanks. Oh crap. Enough of you, thanks. Oh, he does a swishy swish blade thing. Oh, damn it. God, he's so nimble. You don't do so? No. Exactly.
Is this what you wanted?
I want you to suffer!
Got him.
Ah, damn! Let us make this more interesting. We'll drag Sigurd into the fray.
I'd rather we didn't. Damn it.
Coward! Face me!
Wait.
Fight me here!
Let's just, grab these before we go on. I bloody knew it though. I called it. I called it. I told you. Knew it. Knew it. Are we gonna jump off, are we? Sass in my ass. Oop. Where we go? This way.
Be on your guard, Sigurd!
Yeah, he's coming. What's he doing over there? Why does he keep spotting me? Was I supposed to have just charged up for ages and now I'm really far behind him? Is that what's happening? I feel like I'm really far behind him, that's for sure. Flippin' knew it. Sneaks.
Sigurd! Be careful! He's coming for you!
Is he all the way down there? Slip sliding? There's no gap there. I couldn't tell there was a gap there for a second. I was about to panic. Oh look, this area where I was all like, hey, there's loads of stuff here. We're probably going through a thing.
You die here!
This brings me no joy, Justice Bringer. You were always so kind, but you chose the wrong side.
Oh, I actually thought he was going to get it then.
I am your prize, Basim. Come.
You are indeed.
Yeah, you leave our friend alone. Oh, he's going to snag him in the thing.
Will you not die?
I will not. You're correct.
Not by your hand.
I will leave you here to die, like a rotting fruit on a dying tree.
Yeah? We'll come over here.
You died once, you will again.
Not there. Nope. I'm gonna do something with one of these things, but I don't know what. I assume that's why he's turned this on anyway. Damn it. bitch.
Sigurd! Stop this thing! Douse its fire! Sigurd! Does he still live?
He does. But in darkness.
Nice.
Good. The bastard.
How long had Basim been planning this treachery?
Right from the start. Right from the start.
Gods! Am I to be hounded by a parade of blood-minded traitors the whole of my life?
Hey, I'm not a traitor.
There is no end
I
to
am
this.
hurting
You have
quite bad
something you
though.
want to say? Then say it.
I need some time. That man's anger, his rage. It had a familiar sting that I cannot place.
I can do you. I know, I figured it out.
He was raving, Sigurd. Without sense or reason. Pay it no mind.
I am not mad, Eivor. These things I see and feel, I know they are true.
I know, brother. Now more than ever. You always spoke true. We should cast our eyes towards home. It's a long journey and I... not well.
Home. Eivor. On our journey here, I had much time to think. On the ecstasies and the agonies of our friendship. I am not the man I was. My time as the Jarl of our clan has run short. You must lead us now.
Do you mean this?
Randvi told me of your bravery, your courage, your wisdom. In my absence, you were a pillar of stone. She admires you.
And I her. But that cannot be the only reason.
When Dag called you out and challenged you to a duel, you let him die with
Oh,
honor,
I'm being judged
despite
for
of his
all
betrayal.
of my decisions
He
right
did what
now.
he felt was right. And I honored that.
I recall our days in Oxenfordshire, our search for the Saka Stone. You disagreed with my orders, but you followed them. You questioned my methods, my aims, but you did not disobey. And when I passed judgment on Holger, you let my sentence lie. Though I knew you disagreed. The look on your
I
face
really
said,
did. It was excessive, dude. It was excessive.
and I remember and admire the way you guided us from Norway to England. You kept my anger in check, my ambitions focused.
It was a trying time.
In all my days away, in my fog of confusion, you have shown great wisdom and strength and leadership. Where you go, Eivor, I will follow. Our clan is yours to lead.
Well, this is cool.
Thank you, brother. I won't
So I
let
wonder
you
what
down.
would happen if I'd like had a relationship with Randvi and tried to like punch him and stuff.
You have a stormy look.
Oxenfordshire to disobey.
Years
and...
ago, before we left for England, I saw a vision. A vision that foretold a betrayal. That I would betray you. I refused to believe it. I would never do such a thing, I told myself. But in the years since, I have robbed you of your dreams. Of England. Of Valhalla. If you feel I have wronged you, brother, I will make it right.
We cannot unweave our fates, Eivor. All is laid before us, from the day we are born. To be angry at this would be like wrestling the ocean. A pointless struggle.
We two ragged ravens. What a saga we have inscribed together.
A tale for the ages.
As it was foretold. I wonder if I'd gone like against him in all of those kind of points he talked about just then. If we would have had a final showdown right now. If he would have fought me. Oh, we're becoming Layla. So what about Hampshire? Do I not have a story arc in Hampshire? Do I just...
Bex, I'm coming out.
Have a thing?
Steady, Layla.
Were you watching my feed? What the hell was all that?
I could tell you.
I think that was the solution to our problem.
I know, I get it.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Desmond.
Desmond? What about him?
He was just a bartender before he joined us. Not even a very good one. That's when he learned his real purpose. He was like I don't know, like a singularity, you know? A vanishing point. All of human history seemed to converge on him.
In 2012, the sun threw off a mass coronal ejection so large, it should have wrecked all life on Earth.
I remember. I worked at Abstergo then.
It was Desmond who saved us. He knew how to stop it.
Abstergo claimed credit for that. Something about their satellite network.
That's bullshit. It was Desmond. He pulled the switch that saved the world.
But that switch is still on. Still generating a magnetic field. One that's growing stronger every day.
Oh.
The temple Eivor found. That's where the field originates.
Exactly. And it's been running for 8 years. Getting stronger and stronger.
We have to go back.
It'll be dangerous now. Heat, radiation.
Doesn't matter. We have to fix it. Shut it down.
No. Slow it down. It's still protecting us.
All of this is starting to make sense. Everything I've done, everything I've learned, it led me here to this moment.
You'll need the staff for this one. For protection. Otherwise, you won't make it past the first gate.
Aha!
Of course. Okay.
I was wondering how the staff was going to play into the, things.
I'll pack the van.
Because it didn't seem to have a purpose. I was just like, what do I
And I'll
want this thing
contact
for?
our ship. It can be in Boston Harbor by tomorrow night.
Are we going now? Is this...
Thanks, Bex.
Is this... I took Bex.
Thanks for keeping it steady in there.
You surf this thing better than anyone I know.
That's not true, is it?
Well, nearly. Be careful out there. And come back in one
Desmond
piece.
had it pretty
Thanks,
good,
Bex.
you know. Oh, I really, at first, like a split second, I felt like they were gonna find a way to bring Desmond back, and my heart soared, and I was like, oh, was there not? He died. Like, don't mention Desmond, man. He was just, gah. Where did our lad go? Where have we got? Did he bugger off? Right there. Let me go grab the stuff. Wait, let me talk to you. And then I'll go grab the stuff. You'll be all like, go grab the stuff.
I'm ready.
It's a long way to Beantown. Hop in.
I don't need to grab the stuff, I just need to talk to him. Okay. Way overcomplicated that one. Beantown. Where's Beantown?
Sean, I'm here.
Ah, good. Your signal's already a little wobbly. Are you inside?
Not yet, but there's 100 feet of ice above me.
All right, we may lose touch when you push through, so remember what we talked about. Watch your meters carefully, for radiation especially, and keep the staff close.
Got it.
Standing by.
Double-handed grip, never let go. Apart from when we need to climb, you know. Maybe then let go a little bit, but not a whole lot. I don't remember what this place looked like in 3, so my memory's not going to be great.
Nakwat. Unsme borturwan di guarde. Ul solos vras hunakudide. Unzum huraz bezderehaz zohumsi.
Did Desmond have to say that when he came then? I don't remember.
I'm in.
Good. And remember, do not cut the machine off. Just slow it down. The field it generates must still protect the Earth.
I hear you.
I need to replay like all of the older games, and I need it now. I think I only played 3 once.
The elevator still works.
75,000 years. What's another millennium or two?
Right. So this is all
getting
like
hotter already.
very similar.
Yes, by our reckoning, it's gonna go up by about 16 degrees Celsius.
How does it draw so much power?
Tectonics is our best theory. The movements of the Earth's crust, the churning lava beneath. Huge source of energy.
That's tech humans should have. Energy, not pieces of Eden.
Well, when all this is over, we can get a startup going, you know? Get a little workspace, buy a van, just the three of us.
Shit, you're breaking up, Sean.
Say that again, please. You're breaking up.
Forget it. I'll call you when I'm topside.
Why don't you try calling us with your topside? Something like that.
Here we go.
He said, why don't you try calling in your top side? So this is the facility that Desmond came to, right? Not the one Eivor came to.
There you are. You're working overtime.
Did it look like this before? I can't remember it. I really need to replay. I cannot remember. I've only played 3 once.
Must have collapsed when the ice melted.
Yeah, how am I gonna go over there? What's the plan? Oh. That away. This one I do have to jump at the bottom.
Whoa! Steady.
Oh no, I jumped too early. Okay, and a second chance. I was like, maybe it won't jump if I don't smash, or it won't jump until it needs to. So smash the button, and then she jumped way too early.
From all that melted ice.
Can I go in that? Is that not going to be like radioactive and stuff? Well, it looks like I need to go over there, but I don't see a way to go other than in the water. Do I have to dive? Is there somewhere to go? Oh, underwater. I don't think there was any point doing that, was there? Oh, useless. I assume that light is a barrier. I just kind of avoided it thinking it was, and now I don't actually know for sure. It's very rumbly in here. This place is cool. Do I have to go up there?
Don't look down. Don't look down.
It's fine. Wait, I want to look down. Okay, that's, you know, that's fairly high up, I suppose. But there's water falling down there, so you'd probably be fine because you just land in water, right? It's not like, you know, that whole thing of, how do I jump backwards again? Like that. Okay. Is that where I'm supposed to have gone? Because it kind of looked like you could go up. But I don't know. The fact that I can come over here means that this is probably where I'm supposed to go. What was I saying? I can't remember. It's gone, whatever it was. Oh, the whole, like, yeah. If you fall into water from too high up, it's like hitting concrete thing. Although not if you break the surface of the water. Supposedly. But I think there's still limits to that. Yeah, so these are the bits I was looking at higher up, so I had to come around here to get up there. That's fine. Oh. So whereabouts is this taking me? Is this to the middle aisle? Yeah. Gotta get another good climbing bit in before we get there, I suppose. Hey. I can't get my head away from the idea that what if Desmond's alive? If this thing's got one of those machines like the Valhalla machine, like he could be alive.
Why would anyone want to end their life here, unless they felt it was just beginning?
Yeah, that made me jump. Is this the same one then?
It's just like the Animus. It's just like the Animus.
I can't tell if... Oh no, we dropped the thing. That's not good.
This is Eivor's Valhalla.
So that was
Or
Basim, was it
assimilation.
there?
So what am I looking for? Will I know it when I see it?
Okay. Why did we... I don't understand why we came here, though. I'm confused. Because he went to America.
Something feels
I
off.
can't remember, you think, what gave it away. What, was it all the floating things? Am I climbing this? Oh.
What is this?
It's the fates.
Are you doing this? Are you pushing this machine to its limit?
So here we went, in fealty to our master.
Who's your master? Is he here?
As long as it's not Loki. Hi.
They flatter me. I am only a guest in their world. A world spun of wishes and hopes.
Basim, you sent the message. You led us to Eivor's grave.
Yes. A hopeful message, was it
Oh.
How? You've been trapped here for a millennium. Eivor put you here.
not? Indeed. But I'm not alone in this place. Not always. I have a friend who helps me. Together, we read the calculations. After we located Eivor's probable resting place, I contacted you. Through the digital lasses that enwebs this earth like a spider's nest. In our day, all the world was connected like this. A superorganism of technology. The staff you carry, the temples you have visited, all of it speaks as one. May I show you something?
I imagine you can do anything you want in this place.
Not as much as you might think. I am tethered to my body in a most uncomfortable way.
But you can slow this machine down. You know how it works.
Yes. We'll do it together. For another catastrophe is near at hand. This node of time has an ugly way of correcting itself. Go ahead.
Don't trust
You're hard
him.
man to trust. You must know that.
He's not
You're
trustworthy
not obliged to trust
at
me.
all.
But this is all I can offer.
Sure it is. Sure. Yeah. Uh-huh.
God damn it.
Yeah. He's gonna make us turn it off completely.
Silence, Udur. Verdandi. Skald. Be at ease. Your day of rest has come.
This is bad. He's gonna get the staff.
At peace. At last, we rest.
Is that it? Is it done? Basim! Where are you? What is that?
Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Who's that? Who are you?
Stop. Wipe everything. Run it again.
Was that? Certainly sounded like Desmond for a second.
Layla. Hello.
You know me?
Yes. Through the calculations I read here in the gray.
It's Desmond, right?
8 years ago, the odds of your arrival were 15,055,003,276 to 1. As
bad
the
odds?
years passed by, those odds improved. And as of yesterday, near even. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
Who are you? And what is this?
I am the reader of the calculations. All these, possible futures for you and the world outside. I have spent much of my new life reading these. searching for a way to finish everything we started so long ago. It begins here. You slow down this machine and save the world, from which point all possible futures expand. Millions upon millions of possible roads. But in every one, another catastrophe recurs. The node collapses and the world is wiped out. The human race dwindles and fades. I must keep looking. I must find the solution for you. I must leave you with something.
This node. This is right now where I slow down this machine?
Yes. I start all my calculations from this point. The only thing I know for certain.
That seems limiting.
How do you mean?
What if you went
He
back
sounds
further
like
to
notable to me,
2012 when Desmond saved the world?
Desmond?
Yeah.
What if he didn't save the world? What if he walked away and let the world burn? Look at those timelines. Read them instead.
I see. An interesting idea. Fascinating. Billions upon billions of new timelines to explore.
Exactly. These are timelines that never came to pass, but they could have. If Desmond had let the world be destroyed, maybe the humans that survived would have learned something from the disaster. And maybe in one of those timelines, they could have found a way to prevent it from happening ever again.
Are we going to roll back time to 2012?
How did you come to that idea?
We missed
If you spend
Desmond
too much time
desperately
narrowing
and we
down
want him
what's
back.
possible,
That's how.
You may never give another thought to the improbable.
Thank you for your insights, Layla.
It's only the beginning. We have a lot of data to sift through.
Are you staying?
Until we find something useful, I will. I don't want this to happen ever again.
You may not have much time, Layla. The machine is powered down, but the radiation, it will linger for decades. By my calculations, you have 73 seconds before your exposure is lethal.
I'm not worried. I have the Staff of Eden. It heals and protects.
You're not holding it.
No. You do not.
What? How?
Massam took it.
Of course.
Of course.
Fuck! Alright. We'll find a solution together. However long it takes. And if that means I can never leave, so be it.
Oh, Layla. The hell?
I owe this to the people I hurt. The people I love.
Yes. I know the feeling.
Let's get going, huh? A few billion timelines might take a while.
It will. But it will not feel like it. That is what I like about this place.
So Layla died. Staff heals. This is bad, right?
You with me.
I'm with you.
It worked perfectly, my dear.
Is the Mad One here?
No, my love. Only we remain.
And Layla?
The air of memories fulfilled her role perfectly. Now then, a new world awaits.
Sean, Bex, I had a choice. And I chose to stay. You'll wonder where I am. You might wonder if I am. I don't know how to answer that. But I'm not afraid. And I'm not alone. We have work to do. Work that may take us days or years. It's impossible to say. But we'll finish it. What I mean is, don't come looking for me. It's too dangerous and too late. Take care of yourself. Take care of the world we still have. And take care of...
You see, she's fine. In a manner of speaking.
Oh, that's weird seeing him in proper clothes. Like, not proper
Jesus,
clothes,
we have to
modern
find her.
clothes.
You heard her. She doesn't want to be rescued.
Is he gonna go in the Animus?
Bullshit.
In any case, there's nothing left to save. Not after this long.
Because of you. You left her there.
He did. He definitely did.
This is all a bit much. I know I'm in the same situation.
No. You're in a class all your own, man.
Yeah. That he is.
We're assassins now, not hidden ones.
From the Arabic, Hashishin.
Ah. And do we have a mentor? Is that still the practice?
We do.
Name?
William Miles.
William Miles. I'd like to meet William Miles. Would you bring him to me?
I don't like this.
We can call him. Encrypted line. You can talk to him right now.
No technology. Face to face.
I don't
A
like this
meeting
at
of
all. He's up
minds.
to mischief.
It's time
Also,
to
I
take
like the
fight
fact he's
to
wearing a
these-
wolf t-shirt.
These Templars, as you call them.
I don't know if I trust him.
I won't go anywhere, my friends. Your Animus is in good hands.
How much do you know?
My dear, we invented such things long, long before you did.
Yeah, they did, because that's what the Valhalla thing is. Oh, this is really like, what the hell? Am I gonna be Basim? If I...
It's a nice place to die, Eivor. Not everyone gets to choose. You bested me. I don't know how, but you did. Yet, I'm the one left standing. And now, I can take from you anything I want. Your memories, your skills, your secrets.
Oh.
They're all mine. And when I have them, I will put them to good use. To find my children. And bring my family back together.
Oh, I don't know about this.
A quiet place to find an end. I almost envy you.
I don't know about this. I'm Basim. What do I do? I don't know how to feel about this. Can I look at things? Are there things to look at? Oh my word. Does that mean he's going to be the protagonist in like the next games?
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. And look, there's like, the sky's cleared. It's not all crazy. Oh man. Oh, I'm filled with like... Oh, I don't know. Because on the one hand, this has the potential, if he's not, you know, a bad guy right now, to be really interesting.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all garbage must be packed out. And please water the plants once a day.
Because
Poor
if
little
he's saying
things.
about we have to take
I
the
look
fight
like
back
you
to the
not long ago.
hidden ones, the other ones, then maybe like we'll get some more modern day stuff. So that was us, we know that.
Is it wishful thinking to believe this device has a thought interface? Do I really have to use my hands and voice?
He's like...
Magic.
He's like... a future past person. It's really weird because he obviously has like all of his historic knowledge and stuff about things. New recording. What's this?
You'll wonder where I
Oh,
am.
what's that? Yeah, I've heard that. Oh wow, I can actually go in the Animus as Basim. So does that mean if I hadn't like done all of things like the anomalies and stuff, would I then be Basim doing the anomalies? I kind of wish I hadn't done them all now. My mind's just like, holy crap. I feel like I'm playing the bad guy right now. We're back in Ravensthorpe. I wonder what would have happened if he'd been against me. Like, if we'd been at loggerheads. Would he have... I wonder if he would have tried to fight me or something.
Steady, Eivor.
Thanks. So can I find out who the father is now? Guess it won't be Basim. He's not Saxon anyway, so I knew it wouldn't be him, but there's part of me wondered if it would somehow would be him still. There's Toby.
Eivor, Sigurd,
Toby.
welcome home.
So, is Sigurd going to like join my longboat crew now? Long ship, not longboat. That would be cool, but he's only got an arm, so I don't know how well he can fight. And it's his left hand too, so I don't know if he's adept with the sword
missed
or
a great
anything.
feast, it seems.
Eivor! Sit a moment and rest.
Sigurd.
For me.
That's where I sit down and he just hits me in the chest. I lied. See, I said this should be
You're back.
the Jarl too.
Safe and standing tall.
Did you find what you were looking for?
We did. We did. But it was not for us.
What is this?
I
you know, nothing. Are you gonna be nicer to Ranby now?
Returned. Inside of the hearth, come!
Your secret is no longer safe.
Wasn't exactly a secret. We rocked up in our normal longship.
What is this? Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Our Jarl's Kuna has returned to lead us forward into an uncertain future. Will you speak to your people?
For love and joy, words can jade. Our souls must sound in a heartful song. And when... No. You're less mine than I'm yours. And I ask of you only this. Keep me honest in the times to come.
I agree.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings.
This is the song
On ocean steed my words
from the
gain
beginning, right?
wings. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds thine honor sing. We meet and blaze our trail of red, till Odin gazed upon the dead. The horns resound the mighty
fight for we who fall.
Ta-da! Was that it? Is that technically the end? That's the arc. Completed. So what about Hampshire? Why didn't I go to Hampshire? I'm so confused. Well, we did it. Oh. Place a jack-o'-lantern. Where did I get that from? Pledge an alliance. Oh, can I go now? Let's just have a quick look. Let's just have a real quick look.
Sigurd.
Oh, hello.
Eivor.
Didn't even notice him there.
Before you say more, I must tell you something. Randvi and I have ended our marriage.
Oh.
I am sorry to hear that.
Ah, do not be. We adore one another dearly. But our marriage was not built on love. We were brought together as an act of peace. I was pledged to her well before I knew her. And though we have tried to settle our differences and find love in our faults, it has not worked out. And so we have dissolved our bond.
That's a fair one.
Yet as a clan, we will grow together.
And I'm glad for you both. And for the rest of us. This place would not be the same without you two.
I agree. So
Nice to see you.
Hi. What do you got for me?
I want to see the Alliance map.
I see a thing. Hampshire! I wonder why this is like, I suppose it's like an epilogue then, I guess?
Hamptonshire, the last Saxon stronghold.
And very heavily guarded. King Alfred is preparing for war. You will meet tremendous resistance.
King
As will
Alfred?
Is Guthrum Jarl there with his army?
He is. He and Ubba have gathered a sizable force and intend on launching an attack on Alfred soon. If we support their assault, England will fall to us. A pagan land where a multitude of gods may freely roam.
Sounds delicious. Pledge.
I'll go to Hamptonshire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our allies to gather on the Thames, just outside the Shire.
I will. May the gods share in this, our final victory.
Exciting. Well, oh, wait, hang on a second. Let me, It still didn't think of me this? Father is a Saxon. Maybe it is Alfred. It does kind of look like Alfred, but Alfred sent me on a thing to do something else, so he gives commands to Fulke, which Alfred did, but Alfred got us to take out a bunch of the Order, which doesn't make sense, you know? Unless one of the little minions was plotting against him and he was using us, I don't know. I don't know. I might go real quick, see Hytham. I don't imagine. Oh, hello.
What is it? Eivor, you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom. Speak clearly, Valka. What have you seen? I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts. And in the rising steam, I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. Our fate. I thank you for this, Valka. But the yawns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies. And I will see it through. Go then. With great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
Ooh. Well, thanks for filling me with foreboding, Valka. I wonder if what she's reading is Basim possessing me right now. Like, your foe will be your master, you know? Let's just see.
Eivor, did Basim contact you in Norway?
He said
no.
he would be joining you.
No, didn't hear from him.
Here you are, and I have no word from him.
Hytham, this will be hard to hear, but Basim attacked us in Norway. Vengeance for some transgression of ours. Imagine the real.
You mean you slew him yourself?
Sigurd and I, together. I know this comes as a...
I do not understand. Why would he do such a thing? He loved Sigurd, he loved you.
He did
I do not understand it myself.
But I understand
Perhaps
your
one day we can speak about this with more clarity. But for now, I am deeply sorry.
Okay.
I have to go.
That wasn't quite what I was hoping for, but that's fine. Okay, so I guess we've only probably got one more episode then, depending on what happens next, because Hampshire's all we've got left. So I'm going to end this episode here. That was a really cool ending and handover and stuff, and I'm just like, huh. My mind is churning with all the potential stuff, because I'm like, oh, does Basim want to actually meet Miles's dad Desmond's dad, in order to, like, ally with him, or does he want to, like, take him out? And if he wants to ally with him, then, you know, we could see more in the next game about, like, the real life event things, because there wasn't hardly any in this bit. Like, I came out of the Animus twice, I think, right at the beginning, and then this bit we just did. So, you know, that's like nothing compared to what we used to do. We used to get out of the Animus pretty much every sequence, if not every sequence, in fact, because that was kind of the whole point. You completed a sequence and then you came out and had a break. So yeah, I would like to see more of, like, the present time events and taking on the Templars and stuff there. That would be cool. I liked those bits with Desmond, so that would be nice to see. But for the moment, we're not quite finished. We've got one more region to do, so we're going to go over and do that on the next one, and explore everything first and get all our last little bits and pieces. So we've got a last flight here, we've got a last beast over here, we've got some more of these thingies. Oh, we're going all the way over there, are we? I went there. I didn't get everything, I was just exploring all the last everythings. I got to go back to the Isle of Wight too, which is a pain. It's a shame there's not fast travel there. That would have been useful. Yeah. So I'll see you on the next one.